Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your mid-September reading. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. This may or may not resonate. And also, I deeply apologize for taking down my previous channel. It still had the name Unspoken Ascensions. It's only that it was connected to a website that wasn't really working. And therefore, I also apologize to those of you who contacted me. I really couldn't see the messages. But now, if you want to contact me for a private reading, everything is down below. It's really easy. You directly contact me on Gmail, and we'll hear each other from there. Okay, let's get started, Gemini. Okay, so unless you have some Earth in your chart, especially for Gemini moons, there's an innocence of like Gemini moons are very innocent at heart, very curious daredevils that have like some sort of like innocent, childlike strike. I got my agenda here. I just put it here, but there are some things to be resolved. Let's just say that. There are some things to be resolved, and there's a reason why. There's always a specific timing when I do my videos. And today I did a video for myself. I don't intend on publishing it anytime soon about my life story, my sexual abuse and traumas, whatever. All that stuff. And I did it more for me so that I could vocalize what happened. And then I went to my university, and then yes, I had that moment of wanting to just chill in bed and get in my head about stuff, but then I remembered, no, I got this, and this to do. And also I remembered why I decided on trying to implement a different routine, a healthier routine, to keep me focused on my life and what I'm doing. Because it's not even, for a matter of productivity or success. It's for a matter of mental health. Mental health, emotional health, physical health, to have a grasp on my life so that I wouldn't feel at the mercy of any other third person, be it family, some guy, some girl, some friend. Or even it could be, by their actions, their words, I was almost getting caught up in some petty argument earlier this month, and this person actually tried to judge me and reverse it on me and manipulate me, and they saw that I was strong in my mind and in my position, and they didn't continue. They thought they would win. Why am I telling you all of this? Because you are realizing so many things, especially in Virgo season. It's your sister Mercury sign. You are realizing how much of control other people had with their own, even just a simple word, a simple judgment, even just pulling you into discussions to make you prove yourself and say something stupid and then blame it on you and say, you see, you're always like that. And then you being a Gemini, you know you're right and you know you didn't do anything wrong, but then somehow you take it out on yourself and you start beating yourself up. This month with Virgo season, you start becoming more analytical with your life, and you start, or I suggest you do, if you're not, you start putting things together on a practical level so that you can have control in everything and your own say in your own life. That's the only way when someone can come and mess you up emotionally and mentally and make you feel as if you're you're wrong for them, or they don't accept you, or you know, or you're this outcast, or this, because Gemini's, people don't realize that Gemini placement people always have this sense, they always look at people with, you know, the difference between Geminis and Scorpios get the same reaction from people when they tell people I'm a Gemini or I'm a Scorpio. The thing about a Scorpio who doesn't have any Gemini placement, let's say that pure Scorpio placement, the Scorpio will look at you and be like, fuck you. With Gemini placement person though, be it Sun, Moon, Rising, whatever, will say, yeah, I'm a Gemini, and then they have this way of looking at you and be like, what are you gonna say about it? Waiting to listen to you. And I suggest you stop listening to bullshit this time, Gemini, because you're realizing it's a whole bunch of bullshit and they're using it against you and they're manipulating you because they know you analyze yourself and others so much. Woo! Haven't even drawn out the cards yet. Anyway, cross spread. 2 more. Oh my god, thinking about a Scorpio. Scorpios be so like into themselves. Like, I'm a Scorpio. Okay, so my Libra fakey ass will look at you and start laughing, be like, ah. Bottom of the deck, Hanged Man. Death card, talking about the Scorpio. Those guys, oh my god, here you are. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, there they are, talking about a Scorpio. They're like so head on, they're like everywhere. Okay, 10 of Cups. 3 of Swords though, okay. 10 of Swords, 2 of Wands. It's still positive, you guys, don't worry. Let me show you your cards. There's no sun, so you'll be able to see your cards pretty well. So here's your spread. And that's my bed. You guys' readings, I love them. I love doing readings for Geminis. Okay, don't panic. Okay, don't panic. I don't know, as a Libra with a Scorpio rising, I don't mean to laugh at you guys. It's just that you guys get lost and have this sensitivity about you. But at the same time, nobody notices, apart from a few of us, that you're so sensible and then you go around doing crazy shit, like, and you're so like, oh, whatever. But at the same time, you're so sensible. It's so weird. That's why you're so incredible to me. So, and I don't mean to laugh at you. I'm just always very surprised. Hanged Man, Tower, and Emperor. And 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords. We want to talk about the bullshit Gemini. 2 of Wands, the fire sign, the water sign, the earth sign. Everybody got something to say here. Okay, let me expose these people later. Let's talk about you. So, I know you feel stuck. But this Hanged Man is really important. I don't know if you can see it. I know it's dark. But this Hanged Man, it's really important for you to embrace this concept because he's grounding himself here. So your feeling of being stuck is actually a blessing right now, because after the stuck energy and you're feeling like martyrdom inside comes a very abrupt, one of your abrupt moments of like, boom, Tower energy. Breakthrough, love coming by, you deciding for love, you deciding that you're fed up, you deciding to organize. It doesn't have to be, the Tower doesn't have to be a like aha moment, like something that everybody can see. It doesn't have to be that much of a big deal. It can just be you realizing something and deciding in your life to implement something different, changing, taking charge. And guess what? What does that give you? Emperor power. Power. If you're a Gemini with Aries placements, here you are, gaining back control and power. And also being very in the mood to, I'm sorry for my French, but is there someone you really want to fuck, Gemini? Because you're like, I'm stuck, I'm feeling murdered, whatever. But then you're like, boom, no. I actually feel passionate. I'm actually in control. I'm actually powerful. And I've actually met someone that, oh my God. Or I'm actually ready to go to that person and be like, yeah, here I am. I'm claiming you. You're mine. And once you gain that control and that power in yourself, Three of Pentacles, you start working hard and achieving all your goals. You might, and this doesn't have to be like in a career only, but also your life starts working again, because you might have a whole lot of like career successes, but then so many other things or so many other insecurities, or you're depressed or something, right? Things start working again. And when things start working again, Five of Swords. The bullshit from people who want to put you into the drama, suck you into arguments, want to hamper you, your energy, because they're used to you feeling stuck and small. And they want to put you back there because that's a means for them to control you. They were never above you, Gemini. They were never above you. Yeah, they were never above you because you're the Three of Pentacles. The other Two of Pentacles, they want to suck you back into the cycle of you not having control and being pushed around by every little person's words or opinions of you. Someone really pushy, a friend that really wants to suck you in and party so much. Someone really emotional that wants to bring you down with their emotions and wants you to cater for them and do all their emotional work. It's okay to be emotional, but it's not okay to force someone to, be there for you and do everything for them using the excuse of the emotion. Someone really material, always making you feel like you're not good enough. If you're dealing with a Sag, you also came in their reading. Here they are with love and opportunity and wish fulfillment after a while where things were very easy between you. Secrets were revealed, but both of you decided to move forward. And they decided to quit it with their controlling nature and let you do your thing. Four of Wands and Queen of Wands. If you're not familiar with this deck, this is the Hind Tarot deck. A little bit different, non-traditional on some level, on some other level, really, really traditional. Power, power, power. But this is like the most important part because this is you. This is you. Tower, Hanged Man, Emperor, you. Okay, good. You. Bottom of the deck, only Gemini. Okay, let's get to this reading. Yo, the Scorpio situation here. If you're rocking with a Scorpio, y'all going through ups and downs. 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups here. Being like, I love you, I don't love you, and them stinging you, you doing something to annoy them, and them feeling hurt, and you feeling hurt, but also extreme love. You see the pendulum here? It's both pendulums. Let me show you opposites. This is two sides also of your nature. This is not a Scorpio. This is sides of your nature. 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords. Ten of Cups, Ten of Swords, two opposites here. So going from martyrdom to deciding, the Ten of Swords is also like putting something to rest, like needing to get something out of my chest. I need to stop this. Realizations. It's also realizations. It's also like, the breaking point of like, I cannot do this anymore. That brings you to another breakthrough of like, this Ten of Cups is the most attainable happiness and I deserve it. And I can actually keep recreating this over and over. It's amazing how you guys go not even from like the Three of Swords to the Ten of Cups. It's two extremes. You use death and rebirth here. And guess what? The death and rebirth sign is right in the middle of your reading. So opposites, two opposites. Three of Swords, Two of Wands. So feeling stuck in your head, in your feelings, like the Three of Swords for an air sign is not only heartbreak, but is air signs and Mercury signs mostly. It's not only heartbreak, is like getting into your head, like especially me, I'm a Virgo moon. I'm like, when I get hurt, I cannot concentrate, I cannot do anything. I don't have motivation for any, it's not even about feeling, it's about what I'm thinking, especially if you're Virgo or Gemini moon. So from getting into your head to getting in life into action with the Two of Wands and actually taking control and being like, I want to go there. It might not be immediate, but you're going to, instead of staying stuck. This is a stuck energy. Even more than the Hangman, because at least the Hangman, he's reflecting. And in the middle of all this process, we have death and rebirth. I think this card just came out. It's not even the Scorpio in your life. This is just coming out in the center of your reading to show you what's going on. Because if only there was only like, Ten of Swords, Ten of Cups, Three of Swords, Two of Wands, we wouldn't even understand what was going on. But at the center is like, hey, no, first card out, center stage. This is what's going on. The Geminis are transforming. And you're transforming on an emotional, mental level. And how do you do that? By being more responsible and more caretaking and more grounded within yourself and your life. Because at the end of the day, it's only you who's going to be either in the Three of Swords or the Ten of Cups. Either in the stuck, hurt feeling or in the joy and the happiness. Either in feeling stuck in your life, nothing is moving forward, or in having control in projects and dreams and knowing that you're going to get to it. Intense, Gemini. So let's clarify the Swords cards first. I want to leave this one as last. Okay, so Three of Swords, Ten of Swords. Right here. Three of Swords, Ten of Swords. Strength card, Eight of Cups, World card. You see? Taking control of your own subconscious and your own thoughts. You being vulnerable towards yourself also. Admitting that you're here. Admitting that you're hurting. Admitting what other people, how much control you have given to other people. And that's the only way you can take back control. And then walking away from what you know is not good for you. for good, Gemini, because you have a tendency to linger. We all know. You might tend to hide it, but we all know that you have a tendency to linger. And this is about walking away, and also walking away from having been here. You know, sometimes you admit to something, you admit to feeling pain, and then you stay in pain, not because of the pain. You know, it's not this pain, it's the pain of having been in pain, it's the anger of having been in anger. You walk away from that without looking back. Sometimes, you know, when you walk away, also you're afraid of ending up back here. Just walk. He's not looking back. And trust me, that will allow you to be fully done with something that has really, with something, could be a situation, a person, or people in your life, the way you've been treated, the way you've allowed people to treat you, the way you've allowed people to affect you, the way you've allowed yourself to leave, the way you've allowed yourself to waste your time and your energy, all of these things, the way you've compared yourself to people, your own internal negative self-talk. You'll be done. This is over already, but it's a pendulum between hurting you and then make over, hurting you and then stopping, hurting and then stopping. The World card is here. Once you decide to really walk away from all of the bullshit, which you know what it is, you're gonna be fully, completely done with it. And on the other side of that is 10 of Cups, 2 of Swords. Oh, Devil card. Before it was the Libra card. If you were dealing with the Libra here, it's over. Completely over. Or this cycle is over. The way things were before, it needed to end. It needed to end. It couldn't protract. You know, people cannot stay stuck in an emotional, you know, round and around forever. So 10 of Cups, 2 of Swords. Not taking those are 2 cards. If it's one card, Geminis, stop doing this. My God, you go from fuckery here to like 10 of Cups, 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands, and 2 of Cups. So what are you heading? You're heading from a state of martyrdom to love. I told you, the cycle, whatever cycle it needs to be over. Either with that person or the way you've been treating each other with that person. It doesn't need to be over, you know. The way things have been, okay, let me just put it, the way things have been need to be done. 10 of Swords, World card. Because it wasn't going to work. It wasn't going to work. 3 of Swords, 8 of Cups, it wasn't going to work. This was a lesson, and what was there to learn was learned, whether you know it or not. And it was supposed to, you know, it was supposed to also prompt you into a cycle, prompt you into new thought, new patterns, new realizations of also of other things. I dealt with an individual that, and whatever happened with that individual illuminated. First of all, I had my spiritual awakening. I started reading tarot cards shortly after meeting this person, and also I then started awakening to a whole set of things in my life, of toxic situations, toxic behaviors, toxic things that were happening, and it was all thanks to similar situations. So understand what this is and blocked right there. Let it die the way it was. And I think it blocked because you're afraid. You're like, is it really over with that person? It doesn't necessarily need to be over with that person. This fuckery, this cycle is over, whether it's the person or the way you've been treating each other or whatever has happened in your life, or the whether it was supposed to illuminate something about you. Okay? I think I'm spending so much time into trying to articulate this concept because it's really important for you to understand what this means, for you to be here. 10 of Cups, 2 of Swords. So you understand what happiness is to you and you want to work towards it. And what this happiness seems to be looking like. 2 of Cups, someone that you love, someone that you miss, someone that you truly, truly want. A connection that you truly, truly deserve, where it's mutual and not where you're being mistreated. Page of Swords, and oh my god, your cards really, really want to come out. And you're in love. If you have a Scorpio placements, especially a Scorpio rising Gemini, and you're watching someone, what the fuck? Come on, you know? Come on. If this is the Scorpio or you're a Scorpio with Gemini placements, come on. What are you seeing? What are you watching? What are you waiting for? I know there is a reason, especially if you come out as the King of Cups. There is a reason. There is a reason. I'm not saying that there is no reason for you to be acting the way that you act. You're protecting your feelings. I understand. But what are you waiting for? Let's clarify this King of Cups. What are you waiting for? Nine of Wands. 4 of Cups, you're afraid of being rejected. How does this connect? But here is victory if you release your secrets. Okay, you're afraid of being rejected. You're afraid that you won't be accepted. You're afraid of getting hurt. I understand. But with the Moon card and then the Ace of Swords, it's like, yo, you need to understand that this cannot be kept secret anymore. There is victory if you say what you feel. If you say what you feel. Ace of Swords, Knight of Cups. If you say what you feel. And let's see, who does this person look like? Because all these cards were clarifying the King of Cups. Who is this person of the 2 of Cups? Gemini. Your readings are always so surprising. Wow. I'm so happy. I just love doing your readings. Like, one time somebody asked me what sign would I be if it wasn't for, if it wasn't my own sign. And I'd be like, I would like to be a Gemini in my next life. Like, I really want to live that experience to be a Gemini. Okay. 2 of Cups. Who is this person? Who's this person? I'm smiling. Who's this person? Oh, someone that you've been having in your mind for a long while. There has been some hurt and pain between you two. Oh. And there's this figure, that you realize you love, but there has been, you have them in your mind because they are showing you unwantedly. They're not even doing it on purpose, and that's probably why you're even more, in thought about them, because they're not even doing it in purpose. They're elevating themselves even more, and you're seeing more and more of what they're capable of and how they're beautiful and how healthy, but most of all how much they're working on their health and their life. And you're over here being like, yes, I understand that there has been some fuckery between us. Five of Swords, Three of Cups, but I am honestly in love with you. Let's not forget that you're coming up as the Emperor here. Empress, Emperor. Gemini! Woo! So, first of all, let's see the Tower here. Tower, Nine of Pentacles, Power. Oh, probably you getting single. Justice. Ooh, the fuckboy. Power after heartbreak. Power after heartbreak or breaking somebody's heart because you're single now. Or you're getting your independence. And Justice, this is the truth. This is the light. It's supposed to happen. It's supposed to be in your life, and your Two of Wands once more moving forward towards what you really, really want instead of heartbreak. What's fair is fair, what's right is right, and you're moving. And Three of Wands was at the bottom of the deck, so you were really contemplating and waiting and waiting and wanting, and now it's like Two of Wands. Yes, we're going. So Emperor. Okay. Queen of Cups. This person is actually your match, because let's remember this. You're coming up as the King of Cups. She's coming up. She's coming up as the Queen of Cups. They also came up as the Empress and the Emperor. There has been some fuckery between you and this person, and they decided to move on at some point. They decided to move forward because they understood that keeping themselves here was not going to bring them anything. 6-6. Either they stay in a situation where they're not being given enough, hence them leveling up with the moving on. They did what was best for them, and this is like they heightened your frequency. They're like, no, this is not my standard. This is not me. My standard is this right here. So if you want to come to me, either you come to me like this, or we're not doing it. We're not doing it. And this is a demonstration of power. Somebody who's like, either we do it right or we don't do it at all, and I'm gone. So Death card here at last, clarifying the Scorpio card. Let me move all of this. Let's give the Scorpio central stage here, since they like it. Scorpio. Yeah. The death and rebirth transformation allows you to have the power to take a leap of faith and be like, yes, I'm the fool now. I am doing this. I'm taking a risk. I'm diving in, going towards my wish fulfillment, going towards who I feel that makes me truly me, that allows me to be me. This is you. It's on you, getting back to yourself. And then again, 10 of Cups. Your wish fulfillment, and then the shared wish with your person or your job, whatever. But it has to, ooh, the Emperor and the Ten of Swords and the Magician. Manifestation after you let go, getting in your power after you let go. Same cards over and over. After you let go of the past and how it was in the past and the fear that it's going to be like that again, or the fear that it's going to, that you won't be accepted, you won't be forgiven, or it won't work out. Letting go of all of that. Letting go of the burden, letting go of the sense of lack. If you want it, you got it, Gemini. If you want it, you got it, okay? This is your reading right here. All of this is your reading. Power, Gemini. Oh my God, I'm so happy for you. Honestly, I'm so happy for you. I feel really good right now. I'm euphoric. I'm like, yes, go get it. So yeah, wish you the best. Do not allow yourself to fall back in a state of doubt. There's no doubt here. This person doesn't have any doubts. These people don't have any doubts. This person doesn't have any doubts. Same cards over and over. Come on.